It's fine. This is why we do these things. To learn. It's a learning process, all right? And now it says, you're live! And it never tells me that. Like, when I go live on the usual way, I don't really know how to describe all of this, but it doesn't normally do this, is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's working. It's a learning curve. Why did my headset turn itself off? Because I've got nothing coming in. There we go. Well, at least I know now. At least I know how to do it for future reference. And the fact that my headset just turned itself off just reminded me that I definitely don't have the right audio source selected. Okay. I'm going to start playing the stream. Also, it's not live. Yes, it is, bitch! Don't lie to me. Now it's an ad. Wait, what? That's interesting. So do they play ads on Portrait Lives? Wow! Doc VR had just subscribed. Welcome. The actual mess that is my channel. See, aren't I smart? Aren't I smart? I didn't know that they played ads on Portrait. Nobody ever complains about it, but then again, I don't know, it's YouTube, so. Okay, right, I'm gonna start streaming this now that we've figured it all out. I know, I'm actually proud of myself because I knew that you could do this, but I just never really needed to. But it's not that much more setup now that I've already got it set up. I just need to pull 2 different keys. So when we stream Beat Saber in the future, I could technically stream Landscape as well. For the people who want a better view, I don't know. Okay. I just went to IKEA. Look, this is why I shouldn't be allowed to stream showcases, because we've not even pressed play yet and I'm already ranting on. God damn the... Okay. Let me just fix something. All right. Timers. That is the wrong timer. Disco. Okay, social links. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. There we go. That's better. They're probably incorrect on Twitch, but I don't really care about Twitch that much. Like, being correct, I mean. That's so cool. That I have literally 2 different dashboards on YouTube now. It's pretty interesting. Right, okay, I fixed it. I fixed the Nightbot. I fixed it. I just went to IKEA. I'm telling a story. Because on Wednesdays, it's meatball day. And on meatball day, you can get 8 meatballs and your chips and your peas and your berries and all that. 8 meatballs, your little meal for £3. It's meatball day. So I went and I had my 8 meatballs. And now I'm back because I live really close to an IKEA, and it's honestly great living close to an IKEA. I have 3 monitors. You know what would be cool if you had like a big, you know, one of the long monitors at the top? I've never really wanted to play games on a long monitor. I feel like it would mess up things with OBS and make things awkward, but a big one up there could be cool. Not that I have anything at the moment. I'm still in my old flooded room with no carpet or flooring or anything, but it's going to be fixed soon. It's going to be fixed really soon. I can't be thinking about upgrading anything else until I actually have a floor. You know, a floor would be nice. Right, I'm doing this. I'm doing the thing. Okay. Let me know what the audio's like. That is quiet, isn't it? That's annoying because it's going to mess me up for Sunday. It's going to mess me up for Sunday. I'm telling you. If I change that volume, I'm going to have issues on Sunday. If I touch it. I think it's a bit quiet though, isn't it? Are you requesting what song is that? Or is that just a random code? Okay, I have to pay attention because last time I watched a showcase. My friend asked me questions about it at the end and I couldn't answer any of them because I didn't pay any attention. But I am really excited for this game though, so... It might be a bit quiet when the dude starts talking. I just wanted to request to see, this is what it is awkward though, when you stream different games and you have to change all your commands and timers and stuff. It's just like, I never do it. I am under the Inzoi section though, right? Yes.
Hello, my name is Hyungjun Kim, or K-jun, the director and producer of Inzoi.
Is it quiet?
Korean greeting 안녕하세요 literally means "Are you well?"
안녕하세요.
Are watching this showcase. I hope you
Should I be turning it
give me a
up?
round of applause to cheer
Test.
me as
Test.
I try to
Test.
go through this presentation.
Test.
First, thank
I
you for
turned it up.
celebrating Inzoi's early access launch with us. We'd
Oh.
appreciate your support as we
You
take
said
our
audio was
difficult
fine.
first
I already
steps.
turned it up.
The video you saw.
I already messed it up.
Into this set.
Alright, you're gonna have to remind me on Sunday that the audio's
set
fucked.
Looks just like this place looks in game. It's the AR library from Inzoi.
Also, do you like my Inzoi background?
It's the space where a Zoi is sent when they pass away.
Oh.
Inzoi is a life simulation game that captures life itself, the journey from birth through various experiences to death. Since this genre is an unfamiliar
Look
one
how
in
cute
Korea,
their setup
I've often
is.
been asked questions like,
It's a bit
is
loud
this
for me.
even a game, or how do you even play it? Finding
Back to work, you're like,
conducting
don't want to see
playtests,
this.
and evaluating the game have all been challenging.
Chip and chat. I wish I had one.
But
I should
the
get an
reason we created
artist
this game is simple.
to make
We're
something.
developers, but like you, we're also gamers.
They're
And I
gonna be
wanted to
part
create
of
a
my
game in a
content
genre
again when I get them
personally
back,
love.
so
I believe this genre
It
holds
might be a good
meaningful
thing
and
to do.
empowering value, and I wanted more people to experience it. During difficult moments in my life, I played The Sims, and I was reminded of Charlie Chaplin's quote, "Life is a tragedy when seen up close, but a comedy when viewed from a distance." I realized that living through and observing different lives can be deeply comforting. That's why this Inzoi poster that
so
you see on screen
comforting.
was designed
Just
to
wanna
give the
know
feeling
life
of
this
looking
game.
down at the game world from a distance.
Test.
Over time, I built. And as I got older, I also enjoyed the genre with my son.
Yeah, the
One day,
beta
he
is
asked
here
me,
tomorrow, isn't
"Are
it?
there
Just with the
other
character
games in this
creation
genre
and
with the
build
latest
mode.
graphics?"
It's tomorrow.
Without hesitation, I took on the challenge of creating one myself.
I already have the full version.
In Inzoi,
It's so
AR
good.
company
I'm not allowed to tell you
manages
anything about
virtual
it,
simulation worlds known as Inzoi.
but it's so
The
good.
people living in this world are known as Zois. As a new recruit
Imagine
of
trusting me
AR company,
to keep
your
things
goal
quiet.
is to observe and shape the lives of Zois.
I'm so
You
well
become a
behaved.
creator. By playing Inzoi, you are stepping into the role of a life creator.
Studio
That's why
parts.
today's showcase is themed
Studio-
as a recruitment day for new creators. Early access means that you are joining AR Company as a new employee, becoming a fellow creator, helping to build the world of Inzoi alongside me. If I successfully complete this presentation and many of you apply to join this journey, then this presentation will have been a success. All right, then. If you want to apply as a new employee, you'll need to know about Inzoi and AR Company, right? First,
How
I'll
do you
introduce the
get
team
it?
behind Inzoi and AR Company.
I think
and
you have
then
to
I'll give you an
watch
overview of
streams on the
Inzoi itself.
20th of March and get it through the Twitch drop, from my understanding anyway. I think you watch Twitch streams, right?
These people you see on screen.
I will
are
be
the brave
streaming it
colleagues
tomorrow.
Who took on this bold challenge?
So, yeah. I already have the
It's
game,
their
but I'm not allowed to
dedication
stream it
that was
yet.
able to bring the game this far. And even at this very moment, they continue to give their best.
Cute. No.
Next, let me
So
introduce the
usually with
creators
Twitch
behind
drops,
the real movements,
you link your. Yeah,
voices,
usually. Do
and
you have
the
to link
music
your
of
account this
Inzoi.
time? Probably not. I don't think they work like that anymore, do they? No, it's usually like, you know, on the Twitch website, there's like a drop section in the top right. That's usually where you find all your drops. My wife wants this game so bad. It has been a little unclear. I was struggling to understand it as well, because there's a character creation mode coming out soon that you can play around with, but it's not the full version of the game until the 28th. That's when you can buy the full game. And if you can get early access, if you buy early access, you can get that on the 27th. Link your craft and ID. Okay, so you need to make a craft
This
and
genre
account.
involves role playing. I'll continue with this recruitment theme.
I've not even done that yet, so
for
I should do that.
presentation.
Make a craft and account.
Before you decide to join
Blondie.
us, it's only fair that I introduce
Go
you
to the Twitch
Inzoi,
drop
right?
section and link it.
So let's go through each of these focuses one by one.
Hi Simma, how's it going? Welcome.
Inzoi strives to create not only realistic graphics, but also a realistic simulation.
Do you know how much I want to stream this
In
for you?
spring, flowers bloom.
I want to show you
In
guys
autumn, the leaves
everything,
turn
but I'm
red.
not allowed to
In
yet.
winter, they fall and snow begins to cover the ground. We have
Oh,
developed
she's
seasonal
smart.
changes
Yay.
and interactions. So
So
when it
excited.
snows, players can decorate for winter and throw festive parties. Characters must wear weather-appropriate clothing. If it's too hot or too cold, they can catch a cold or fall
I've been
ill
waiting for it.
and
I've been
die.
waiting so long. Oh my god. It's so fun.
Changes in weather also affect the
I've already
emotions
made
of
my
Zois,
character
leading
and
to
I got a
new
job and
unexpected
everything.
events.
It's a cool job.
Inzoi
I'm going to play a little bit more of it tonight just to
allows
get a bit more
players to
footage.
change background.
Because I have a few videos that I'm going to release tomorrow about it. But I just need a little bit more footage first, so
And
I
to
can edit the
interact
videos.
with crowds in various
Wow.
ways, such as talking, helping, or complimenting them. You could also fight with people in the crowd as well. You
Same.
can
I
even
literally
beg for money.
lose entire days of my life to life simulators. Well, I used to. I haven't in a
can
while, but I'm
get
sure I will
rocks
with this.
And paintings that you've collected or crafted. sell them on
Wow.
the
You could do a little pop-up shop with your paintings.
If you have any furniture
In The
that
Sims, it was
are
just like
used, you
sold.
can sell them as secondhand goods. The city is filled with fun spaces and experiences.
So I already got the game. To be honest, most streamers do not have the game. From what I can see from the amount of people that were in
What
the
I'm
exclusive
showing
showcase and
now
stuff,
is
there's not
built
that
within
many.
Inzoi.
I actually like, my mind is blown.
In the past, content creation was limited to companies or professionals with specialized equipment. But today,
I feel
anyone
quite
can easily create content.
feel quite honored to
Leading
be given
a
the game
surge
early,
in
honestly.
diverse and exciting content. Similarly,
What in the
world
Unreal
of
Engine
Inzoi,
5 Sims is this? Have you
we
not
wanted
heard
to
of
embed
Inzoi?
creative tools that allow
Have you been living
everyone
under
to
a,
create
you've been
with
living
ease.
under a VR rock actually, haven't you? That's
You
fine.
can
That's
generate 3D
acceptable.
objects from single images and also use them as furniture or decorative items. You could even make them earrings and attach them to your earlobe.
And attach them to your earlobe. What else would you do with earrings?
Try replacing interactive objects or existing furniture in the game with the 3D objects you created.
We
using
only
3D
got the
printer.
game.
Here you see my
How
character
long?
replacing a
Like
punching
10
bag.
days early? I think we got around 10 days early.
You could also take a single image to create poses. So when you play Inzoi, if you have a pose that you want to add, you could just input your photo.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you hear that? You can input a photo of a certain pose and your character will do it.
If you have any
T-pose.
videos of
Ow.
yourself
I've got a
dancing,
short
then you can
shoulder.
put those in Inzoi
What? No,
to
that's
make the
really
Zois dance like
cool.
you are in the video.
You can dance. Take a video of you dancing, put it in the game, and the Zoi will dance like you. Shut up.
The facial capture that we introduced previously is now joined with camera motion capture, which is in development. It's been included as an experimental feature in this build. It's still a work in progress, but if you can be patient with us, we'll continue to challenge ourselves and improve the features.
I know, the shoulders, I don't know. I don't feel like it can get any better or any worse at this point. It's just always the same. Ow. Also, my elbow hurts now because of carrying
I'm actually
those
more of an
suitcases.
introvert, so I'm not the most socially active person. But I believe that relationships are one of the most important aspects of life.
Oh, yeah, at
In Inzoi,
Gamescom. That was,
You
yeah,
make
that
a
was like
Zoe
last
and
year,
select
wasn't it?
traits
I have it
that
somewhere.
determines your
Oh,
chemistry
I
with
still
others.
have
This means that
my
romance and
Inzoi
friendships
stress
will naturally
ball
develop with compatible people.
that I got
while
from
relationships with
Gamescom. I still
incompatible
have
ones
it. I
might be
forgot
more
this was
challenging.
Enjoy.
Family relationships in
And a
particular are
keyring.
incredibly
What else do I
important.
have?
Just like in
Forgot
real
about
life,
this.
raising a baby is tough, and the bond between parents and
Yeah,
children
and I had a little
influence a child's
avatar thing.
relationships
You
as
create your
they
avatar,
grow.
and that was the coolest thing
By
I
the
got at
way, if
Gamescom.
any of you have a baby or a child,
Little
remember that they grow up
Inzoi.
incredibly fast. You'll miss these days, so cherish them.
What? Bebes. They look so much better than the Sims babies. Oh my god. I 49 is
That
ready.
said,
I
in
wish.
Inzoi, you don't have to take life too seriously.
My PC specs aren't that bad, but I do have to lower the settings generally
It's okay
a bit because
to
I'm
yell
streaming at
or
the same
get
time.
angry
So
in the game.
I usually have to lower it a bit below what the
Go out
capabilities
into
are.
the streets, gather a crowd, show off your outfit, play an instrument, or you could sing at the top of your lungs. Just like in real life, someone might send you a message on
Cat.
social media criticizing or praising your style.
The Sims. No, it's Inzoi. It's coming out.
Dare to live boldly
In a
and
week.
explore diverse experiences. The more you challenge yourself,
It's
the
way
richer your
better than The
story will
Sims.
become. After all, your role is to be a creator of life, which means you're doing just fine.
I'm surprised how many people don't know about it.
Recently, Inzoi has been receiving positive recognition from the public, which has been incredibly helpful in convincing the company, recruiting developers, and pushing the game forward. However, the overwhelming expectations from the public personally became too much pressure, leading us to postpone
I look so
the early
tiny on
access release
Twitch.
once. But even with that delay, it still wasn't enough time to fully refine
It's
the
so
game.
cool.
Now we want to release the game early to our core fans, gather their feedback, and ensure that we shape Inzoi into a game they truly love. That's why we're moving forward with our original plan.
I still need to
launching
do my
early
quests
access
on
and
Hello
finding
Kitty
the game
Island
together
Adventure.
through
Thanks for
direct
reminding
communication
me.
with our players.
I'll do those tonight.
The Inzoi team will continue working hard to improve each aspect of the game step by step.
The facial capture
never
is
give
so
up,
cool,
and
but I
we'll
don't
keep developing
have an
ambitiously.
iPhone.
It's a bit sad that we still can't take family photos. And since the development team is continuously working on new features, the localization team is having a hard time. As a result, the localization quality of the currently supported languages is still far from complete. But we'll do our best to complete the game, and we have a percentage of how complete the game is to decide for the early access build. The cars and motion capture features still also have a long way to go, but we'll continue to work on them. But no one gets everything right from the start, right?
I feel like these guys are so cute.
The next city is already in development, and we're continuously improving and adding more careers to the game. We're also researching AI-driven automatic building, and we are working on
Automatic
optimizing tall
building.
structures. You can build tall structures in the early access build,
Interesting.
but that lags the game. We've working on making it possible for you to build 30-story buildings. We'll continue to communicate with you, make improvements together, so that Inzoi will be remembered as a truly great life simulation game. But making an informed decision is important, so we've taken the time to prepare
Cute.
another demo for you.
Demo. I haven't actually played around in the build side of the demo yet, really. Well, I've got the full version, but I haven't played around with building too much full stop because I kind of just made a pre-built house. I just kind of used a pre-built house and just tweaked off that. I mostly played around with like the actual character and the social side of things and getting a job and exploring the world. I didn't really play the build side too much yet.
The focus area for this demo is the character customization and build mode. So please take.
Hopefully this will answer all our
the
questions
time
when it comes to the
to
Twitch drops and
experience
stuff, so I can
and
give you
enjoy
guys the
Inzoi.
correct information properly tomorrow.
I hope you like it, and let's build Inzoi together.
Cute!
So the creative studio that we have this time includes a lot of features. we have added watches, rings, and bracelets. And
Cat
you can
ears.
make them as you
Oh,
wish.
the nails are cool. I never have nails. I can have nails in this game.
And the outfit customization has also been further improved.
Outfit
You will be
customization
able
was
to
so
create
good.
more variety of outfits.
Like any neckline you wanted. Any length of sleeve, any shape sleeve, any different like shape of hem here. There was frilly one. Oh my god, it was crazy. You could choose the texture of the material.
All the
Wild.
build mode features are available.
Never had nails. I bite
We
them.
have foundations,
That's what I mean.
we
I
have
bite them.
fences, gates.
I'm a
and
stub.
walls.
Oh, they basically are, yeah. Normally, sometimes they're sore because I bite them so far. I feel like this person's built in the exact same place that I built. Like, that's my corner. That's my street corner, bro. I think I chose, like, the default corner.
All the
You want to
walls
fight, scrub?
And fences can be colored as you wish, and you can also
You do realize I'm
customize
gonna
them
no-life this
as you
game,
wish.
right?
And the stairs and ladders have been
Do you
enhanced.
think if I put my VR headset on and, like,
And in this
play
build,
it through VR, then I can, like,
utilize the AI features
justify that I'm
mentioned
still making
earlier.
VR
So
content?
you can discover creative ways
Maybe.
to combine the AI features
It,
with the
mate,
existing
scrub.
features. You'll be
It's
able to
fucking
do
insane.
a lot of unique and
I've had the
exciting
game for,
works.
like,
Share your
3 days or
creations on
something now.
Canvas and enjoy them with
I'm
other
not allowed
players.
to stream it yet, though. The embargo lifts tomorrow, so I can stream it tomorrow. I mean, it's just more viewing it through virtual desktop. You're still playing it on the PC. Like, that's all I was gonna do. I was just basically gonna be using the VR as a monitor, really.
Let's move on to
Oh my god,
ad
I
build
bought something
that
like
our
that.
business team wanted
What was it called? It was
me
like
to share.
something furniture, something.
You can
I don't know.
get a
But
glimpse of
I
Inzoi
bought that
through
because
content
I
creator streams
built,
and
you know, my
videos.
studio that I'm gonna have upstairs. I built it in that
There's a
game.
random
No, it wasn't House
challenge
Flipper. Oh,
campaign
I know what
that
House
will
Flipper is
tomorrow.
though, because
So
I got given a little
watch
House Flipper
streams and
thing once at
videos
was it
on
Gamescom or
Inzoi,
TwitchCon? I don't know.
and you can get the early access keys, and please check it out.
Ooh. See, I don't think about these
As I
things
mentioned
because I got the game for
earlier,
free,
Inzoi is not
but
yet
this
a
is
finished
important
product. There
information.
is still a lot of room for improvement. I think
I'll show you a screenshot, Scrub, of the room that I
players
built,
participate, the better the game will
which is what my
become.
upstairs room is
This
gonna
why
look
we
like.
have
Well,
internally
it's a
decided
much
to
better
offer
version
early
probably of
access
what it's
at the
gonna look
most
like 'cause it's not real,
reasonable
but
price
I can dream.
So this is the price we came up with.
$40.
But as a developer,
Honestly, fair enough.
Inzoi still has a lot.
Sims literally, if you add all the DLCs the Sims have, it comes to
This is what we're gonna
way more than that. And this game has all of that in one standalone.
All updates and DLCs.
Free DLCs
will be
and
provided
updates.
for free.
Like,
And that's the decision we at Inzoi Studio.
now they seem like a really good developer,
Now,
honestly, from what I can see,
In order
Scrub.
for this promise to mean anything, the development team has to continue consistently. And we are committed to continuing the development and committing to this roadmap.
Yeah, no, it's like
So
one
here's our
time
roadmap.
buy thing, and then you get all the
to
new
highlight
content in the
major
future,
updates in May, we will
which is
introduce
sick.
some
Hi,
features.
ass.
We
I
have
love how I
Maya
only
and
saw your second
Blender
message.
plugins ready, and cheat codes
My big
will
mug.
be provided, and
Ass.
body shapes will also
That
change
age 12 to
with workout
13
and
dress that I bought at the weekend
I don't know
when I
if
was
you
with you
heard
guys,
of,
it fits
August
perfectly.
is the
I
International
told
Cat
you
Day.
it wasn't going to be
We
too
plan to
small. You
have
guys
a
didn't
cat
believe
in
me.
Island City on that day.
You guys didn't believe me.
You're not gonna
It
have
fits so
any
good.
cat place available. And this update will also introduce swimming pools and basements. And you will
How?
also have
It went wider at the bottom.
and
Is it because
AI
wider at the bottom we're chilling?
build mode feature
If
will
it's
also be
straight,
available then.
then I'm probably
And
screwed.
every 3 months, we plan to release new outfits and furniture and
Wow, so many updates, dude.
this is not
Already planned.
finalized though. We will continue to communicate with you.
Well, it definitely didn't fit you.
Actively
Oh, did you see the
listen
picture
to
that
us and
I need to comment on it. I was out when it popped up on my phone that Curly posted of me
So,
just holding
did
up
you
that
enjoy
shirt
my
to you and you look
presentation?
like some kind of giant person.
Um,
On
if
March
you like the
28th.
presentation, be sure to join
Wow, I want one of those.
on the 28th.
I just remembered they're sending me a PR package. I completely forgot about that. I think it might just be
Okay,
a
so
t-shirt though. I'm not
we have a
sure.
lot
I
of
think it
people
might just be a
joining
t-shirt.
us
Not that that's a bad thing,
in the
but
chat. Let's have
They had a
live
t-shirt on the
Q&A
picture.
session. We have someone special here alongside me. We have Joel here.
발표하시느라 너무 고생 많으셨습니다.
I look so done. You're like,
Thank you so
okay.
much for the
I
great
hate shops.
presentation, Ki-jun.
시작하려고 하는데요.
So we want to start the Q&A session.
Q&A session.
많은 분들께서 이제 참 참여해
Did they
We
didn't
have
talk about the
a
Twitch
lot
drops, did they?
of people leaving comments in the chat
수집하는 저희가 링크를 드렸어요.
Shiape.
where you can leave your comments and questions.
저희가 또 취합해서
Use
I did
that
just see a
link
weird puppet actually at the corner of my eye.
list up all the questions.
시간이 필요하기 때문에 저희가 그
And
상담
this will take
Thanks,
some
Sketch.
time for our team. So
What
we
is
have
that on the
some
box?
questions
It looks
from
like a
the
weird muppet.
influencers that we gathered before this event. So let's take a look at those questions. We have videos prepared.
I also have the new Assassin's Creed game that I could technically
Some
stream.
videos that are not in Korean. I will translate them after the video
Because I
is
just-
played.
Just to kick the urge of playing Inzoi.
Let's take a look at the video first.
What video? There's a video. Oh, hello.
Hello everyone, my name is Maddie, or
I am a cozy life sim gamer here
Sock.
from the USA.
I'm a cozy life sim gamer here in
Why are you
the USA.
translating it from English to
You may have seen
English?
me before because I was fortunate enough to play Inzoi in the previous playtest. But one aspect of Inzoi that I found surprisingly time-consuming while playing was sleeping.
I am
Because
so
1
confused right
Inzoi
now.
day is equivalent to 96 real-life minutes. A large portion of
Just
daily
let the
playtime
lady
is
speak.
going to be towards sleeping, which isn't very interactive. It's just the player staring at their Zoe while they sleep.
It's
I
almost
understand
breaking
that
my
the world of
brain.
Inzoi does
Because obviously
continue
I
to
understand
simulate beyond
both.
just
So
immediate
my brain is like,
family,
oh!
which does introduce some complexity to this situation. But my question to Kate
Wait,
would
Scrub
be,
said the same
are there any
thing.
plans to introduce a fade to black feature or a way to speed up the game time during sleeping?
My
I think that fans might not foresee this as a gameplay annoyance until they experience it first.
my brain
Thanks,
couldn't
Kate.
cope with that for some
Okay,
reason.
so we have the first question.
It's
from
like when there's loads of
Sock.
different people talking to you at
She
the same
participated
time,
in the last
and you're like,
playtest
can't process what
7 months ago.
either of you are
Back
saying.
then,
Oh my god, that was awful.
the playtime
I was like, how do I mute one and not the other? Oh,
X1 speed.
I just wiggled a bit too much and my drink splashed.
She had to spend 1/3 of the in-game day for sleeping. And we wanted to provide 5x and other speeds. So
Did you hear it
are
splash?
there any updates? Okay, I am very aware of this issue. We are simulating the outer world, not just the household, as you know.
Because it was like right here.
So
if
you speed up the simulation, it's going to be a
Okay, I
big
need to stop
problem.
that. It's all over me.
So what we do is optimize
It's
simulation.
actually everywhere.
And if you go to options, there are 3 game speeds that you can utilize.
On my face.
And the most important thing is you can actually enable speed that speeds up the sleeping time.
You can enable
30
speed
times.
that speeds up time.
I think that might be
30
confusing to
times.
players.
I can't speed
You're
it up
not
that
just
fast.
controlling your Zoe, but you can also control the family members. So will this go take effect as soon as your Zoe sleeps? No, your entire family has to be asleep in order for this to take effect.
강제였으면
My whole family was asleep
Okay.
because I was the only one in the family.
So let's move on to the next question.
김혜일님께서
I
We
tried
have
to
a
speed it up
question
as fast as I
from
could, and it did not seem
Let's
like
watch
it
that
was
video.
fast enough. But maybe it's because
Hello, I'm
It
Reo
wasn't the full
Kim. I'm a
version.
live simulation YouTube creator from Korea. Since there are currently a set number of shops available on the map, is there any chance that users will be able to add or place their own shops in the future? If so, I'm curious how this feature could be implemented.
But I always
Okay.
stream with my face.
That's
Just
a
not on
surprising question,
Sundays.
because I'm
It's
the least
Inzoi.
confident about careers in this build. I wasn't able to touch shops at all. So in Inzoi, there are stalls. You click on it, and if there are any
Hey, how's it going?
rocks or fish,
You've
that
seen it lots of
have,
times. And in
you
real
can
life
put it on the
too.
stall, and it can enable sell feature, and Zoes in the crowd can buy those items. And you may
조금 그 느낌이 달 수도
get the
있겠네요.
feeling of selling something at a shop, so you can utilize that feature.
I want to tell you guys about all the things I've done in the
We
game,
may
but
be
I
able
feel
to
like I
add
shouldn't.
shops in the near future. Okay,
아, 네, 좋습니다.
that's great that
그러면
you
다음
have
질문
plans for it.
넘어가면
Okay, let's move on to the next question. We have New World asking the next question. So let's hear that, and I'll summarize the question for you.
Hello, I'm New World, a simulation game creator from the United States, and here is my question. Will there be any implementation of graphical upgrades in the future? Features like DLSS4 or the new Unreal Engine 5 lighting mechanics that look to improve performance while also having really good looking environments?
That was very quiet.
지난
It was so quiet that I thought they were about to
Okay,
speak
so
over
New
him.
World,
그 당시에도
he
좀
participated in the last playtest as well.
그래픽카드나 이런 부분에서 되게 자부심이 있으셔가지고 저희 그래픽
You were
세팅에서도 항상
really
모든 옵션을 다 키고 되게 예쁜
confident
이제
about
시각화를
the
만드시려고 되게
graphical
노력하시는
elements.
Oh, it's very
질문도 또
strange.
그렇게
And
어울리시는 것 같네요.
I
이제
think he's asking
그래픽적으로 어떤
questions
개선
about
사항이
that as
계획되어
well.
있으신지
So what do
모르겠는데
you
이제
what are your
예시로 몇 가지
plans for
주신 게
this?
이제 DLS 중에서 DLS4를
He
혹시
mentioned
추가할 계획이 있으신지
DLS4.
그리고 Unreal
If you
5에
have plans to
쓰시고
add
있다
that,
보니까
and you're
거기에 다양한
using
이제 라이팅
Unreal Engine
기술들도
5,
계획하시고
and there are
있으신지
a lot of lighting features there. That's a great question, New World. We are using DLSS3 at the moment, and we're researching DLSS4. And I had an element that was lacking. There are shadows here.
I love the cat in the
If you have
background.
shadows and shades, it makes the scene more beautiful. We're doing optimization, so we've turned
I
off a
lost
lot
my
of
stress ball.
shadows.
Where did it go? How do I lose
Indoors.
things that I just had 2
So
seconds ago?
It might not look that great.
Where did it go?
We have 5 areas where we have turned on the shadows. So if you could find those areas in the world, that would be great.
네, 그럼 다음 질문은
Okay, let's move on to the next question. We have a Korean streamer asking the next question. Baby Hapun has the next question. Please watch the video.
Cat cafes are the best.
안녕하세요. 한국에서 시뮬레이션 게임 유튜버.
Wow.
Hello, I'm a simulation game YouTuber called Baby Hapun. My question is about how Zoes die. I think a lot of people are interested in the different ways of dying in the game because we can't experience death in real life. I experienced death once while playing Inzoi, and I found the process quite interesting. There was a relatively realistic flow of mental stress coming from unmet needs, which led to counseling sessions at the hospital, and so on. It took quite a
What
bit
the
of
hell?
time for the Zoe to die of extremely unsatisfied needs. Are there any other types of death in the game?
이제 가장 핵심적인 기능 중 하나가 사망인데요.
One of
인조이
the biggest
안에도
features in
다양한
this game
사망이
is
있어요.
death.
Of extremely unsatisfied
we have a lot
needs.
of
So
different types of
basically,
death.
they
This
just
life comes
tortured that Zoi. They just didn't allow them to
Inzoi?
sleep until they died.
Could go to the bathroom.
She's like, I experienced this once.
You might die.
Tortured my Zoi until
Or
it
if
died.
you eat some.
I'm sure we'll do it at some point. Hi,
old
Misty.
food,
How's it
you
going?
might have to go to the bathroom and again die.
Trying to get comfortable here.
When you fix broken down electronics, you might get electrocuted, so you need to be careful. And
You could get
I
electrocuted and
made the
die.
chance really low, but actually electronics can very often break down. We also have 16.
I'd be fuming if my character was just like, I'm just gonna go
But one
fix this.
thing
Dead.
I can say
R.I.P. Make a new character right now.
Inzoi is dying from the need for recognition. In the modern world, you find a lot of people feel fulfilled from being recognized by others, and this death reflects that. For example,
Death from
in
lack of
Inzoi, let's say I
recognition.
fought with someone, and that rumor spread.
It's a bit
They came back to me.
morbid.
I could get a text message about it, or a friend of mine could tell me about the rumor. Then,
Oh, I'm
if
gonna make so
the
many
rumor
daft
is
things.
negative, then my need for acknowledgement can go down. And if that drops too drastically, then you might die from that.
Then you might
But
die.
we want to approach this carefully due to like cultural things, and so we kind of made this an allegory of sorts. It's not very direct.
How do you die from that? Are they saying that the Zois kill themselves? Is that what they're saying?
We have a simulation, and
From
like
negative
deaths and this type
social-
of thing is a part of the game.
What?
Another
I
thing
am
I wanted to
shocked.
mention about deaths is that you could get hit by cars.
Yeah.
You might want to be careful around cars.
게임을 통해서 배우게 되는
Yeah, you learn.
Oh my
through the
god,
game
I was
that-
wandering around the city running across the roads the other day.
We have another question from Emma
Okay.
Nicole.
Maybe
Oh,
I will
it's
actually
a question about cars
pay
and driving.
attention to the traffic lights from now
Hear her
on.
question.
Hi,
Ah!
I'm Nicole, a gaming content creator from the UK. So, drivable cars have been a hot topic in the Inzoi community. So, what challenges did you face implementing them? And ultimately, what led to your decision on how cars function in gameplay?
I don't know if you heard that, but yeah, it is really cool that you can
Influencers
drive the cars manually in the game.
really know about what hot topics are in the community. So as
Stay
we
away
were
from me, Scrub.
releasing,
You're not coming to my world.
Gameplay from the previous build.
Not translated,
The hot topic
rude.
was cars and
It's like they
driving.
lower the volume as
It's
if they're
actually
gonna
very common
translate
to
it,
see
but
these
then they
types of
don't.
things in
Not that
live
it needs
simulations.
translating, but
And I think they were expecting, or Emma Nicole was expecting you to have hit some difficulties, knowing that this is a difficult feature to implement. Yeah, actually, we have 300 cars in the city. At first, we were very naive in implementing this feature. When you drive, the traffic lights are green, right? And the we have pedestrian signals too. But if the traffic lights are green for a long time, then the pedestrian signals are short. So if the traffic lights are always green when you're driving your car, then the Zois will just gather in front of the crosswalk and they won't be able to cross. And vice versa for longer pedestrian signals. So I looked up traffic systems.
oh
and
yes, that you were
there
talking about earlier.
was something about
Welcome.
traffic police actually intervening and adjusting the signal. So we studied a lot about the traffic systems in the year. We tried to kind of organize what we learned and implement in the game.
The
but
fact
of
that
course,
they
there's still a lot
had
of
to
room for
literally
improvement.
study traffic
Unfortunately,
signals to implement all of
driving
this is
an
wild.
experimental feature. So if you want to like manually drive your car, you can turn on the experimental feature to test it out. If not, you can only drive through auto driving.
All the experimental
Then
features. Let's go.
It's interesting. So let
It
me
looks so
kind of
good,
summarize what we said.
Rufy.
So we have manual driving, but you have to go to the game options and turn it on for you to enjoy that.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
We have a next video, so let us hear that.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Inzoi from the official Inzoi China fan page. I'm a simulation game creator based in China. I've been following Inzoi since the playtest last year. I really love the game. Recently, while playing the game, I had a question. Are there any plans to introduce multiplayer in Inzoi? And if so, how do you envision the multiplayer feature to work?
They're defo gonna do it. They're so
Well,
gonna do it.
actually, I don't understand Chinese, so we got this pre-translated. Let me read that.
많은 분들의 관심사인 것 같은 게
I believe a lot of people are interested
in
this, like online multiplayer. Does Inzoi have plans to release online multiplayer? If so, how do you envision that feature to work? Yes, we've received a lot of questions about the multiplayer in Inzoi. I thought about why, and I've been thinking maybe it's because I've built MMORPGs for the past 20 or so years.
멀티플레이를 정말 기대하신다면
If our players really anticipate multiplayer, maybe that's why.
생각했던 게 하나가
One thing I was thinking about our early
플레이에 대해서
access
유저분들이
release
정말 간절히
was
원하시거나 많이
that
요구를
if we
하신다면
get a lot of feedback
그
and demands from our
내용을
players
구체적으로
on
들어서
multiplayer,
개발하려고
then
생각했어요.
maybe we could get more specific ideas. and start
Everyone's gonna
implementing.
want multiplayer.
What do you
Dude.
mean by specific?
멀티플레이라는 건 이런 겁니다. 조엘님과
Well,
제가
since
있는데
I'm
제가
an expert on
만약에
subjects,
이제
let me
이름을
elaborate.
들었어요.
네.
Let's say you
조엘님한테
and I are in the
내용을
same room and I picked up this
들었어
doll.
라고 정보를 전달해 줘야 돼요.
Then Joel needs to receive the signal that I picked up this doll.
그러면 이걸
That's the
만들려면
basis
이제
of multiplayer.
수만 가지
But in Inzoi, we have all of these different interactions and simulations running, and all of that needs to be sent to all of the people in multiplayer.
만약에 여러분들이
That's
그런 게
actually a lot of
아니라,
pressure and a big load.
내 집에 조엘님이 와서 우리 집을 구경만
It's a
If
very
you're not looking for
complex
that, then
game.
maybe we could have me inviting Joel to this room.
그러면 이제 뭐 저랑
Then
채팅을
I
합니다.
can open a desk drawer and you can know,
저와 같이 뭐
or we could like
어떤
chat
Yeah,
together.
Maybe if that's
Or
too much, just
you
stick
could
to like
look at
inviting
what
to your
I'm
house.
doing, like my motions. If we could do something like that on a
Maybe.
smaller scale, then that could be implemented.
같이 할 수는 없지만 그
Then you might not
있는
be
게
able
좀
to
우선시된다면
do
정말
interactions
쉬워질 것
together,
같아요.
but if you can just implement like
많은 분들이
knowing what the
요구하시면
other player is doing,
개발하고
that's
싶고요.
easy.
네.
그래서 더
Yeah,
적극적으로
it's easier.
여러분들이
So
계속
if you could
말씀해
please
주세요.
give
제가
us
채널에서
more specific
얼마 전까지
ideas, then
국기에
we will
근무하셨잖아요.
look at them.
그렇죠.
그래서 아마
I've been
국기의
writing
소망이 됐든
Cajun's
아니면
concerns.
팀을 보내면
Maybe I'll
국기의
start
분들이
writing
되고
something like Cajun's hopes or Cajun's remorse.
마음이지만
Okay, hope it doesn't turn to Cajun's
그러니까
remorse.
여러분들이 남겨주시면 그
Yeah, we'll
방향에
keep
맞춰서
communicating with the
개발을
community.
준비하도록
So
하겠습니다.
please give us a lot of
그러면 이제
ideas and
요약을
we'll start
해드리면 멀티플레이 기능은
doing
충분히
that.
가능하고
Honestly,
So to
it's the
summarize,
type of
multiplayer
game
is
that
possible,
I'm fine
but
with single player,
we
but obviously
do
multiplayer
need
would be
guidance
cool
from the players
in the
on
future.
what direction we want to go for the multiplayer feature. So please send us the feedback. That would really help Cajun a lot. Next question is from France. Luke and NS. Let's watch the video.
Hello from France.
I'm Luque. I'm a French creator on Twitch and YouTube.
Why is it so
And
quiet?
Games, simulation games, survival games, and more.
I'm Enes or Noémie Stinguet. I'm on YouTube and Twitch and I play simulation games. Thank you for having us today. We have a few questions for you. We were part of the playtest in August, so we're glad to be able to ask you directly some questions.
How much drama can we expect in the
Can you
game?
guys hear it now?
Tension and conflict in gameplay. To what extent can we be mean to the Zoi? And on the other hand, how calm can we be?
Will these events unfold naturally? For example, can
That is an amazing accent.
or other relationships happen on their own? Can a Zoe have a career in a mischievous career path?
오, 네. 이거는 어쨌든 그 발표에서도 살짝
I hear all
We
of
did
this
touch
silence.
upon this slightly in the presentation.
I
But
turned it up on my thing, but I
there's
wasn't sure
also
if it would
drama.
help. It didn't, apparently.
Life is not always peaceful. There's some conflict,
이런 것들이 이제 요소들이 생기면서 제가 인생에 조금 매운맛을 좀 자극한다고
betrayal.
Honestly,
and stuff.
they
There's the spicy
needed
stuff in life.
a translator though,
And
because
when
that
you
accent was wild.
presented, I recall you said you were very interested in this. Is there anything?
과거에는 저희가 뭐 조엘님과 대화를 하면
Yeah,
조엘님의
previously,
관계나
when I was
상태,
talking with
저를
Joel,
좋아하는지 싫어하는지
you
이제
could
적극적으로 보여줬는데
specifically
그걸
tell
좀
whether
저희가
that
좀 가렸습니다.
you
일부러.
liked
예, 그래서
me or hated me or not. But now we've kind of made it more vague, so you can infer the relationship you can pick up on
그리고
information
질문하신 거에서 제가 딱
through these
맞는
conversations
거가
and
하나가
try
있는데,
to infer the relationship.
제가 인조이를 만들면서 저는 조이한테
Another thing
한국말로
we
이게
added is,
보실지 모르겠지만
not sure if this will translate well,
사이찐이라고 하는
but
한국말로요.
we have
이게 뭐냐면 이제
네.
저희는 사실 하나의 사람으로서 뭔가 감정의 변화가 막 심하잖아요.
really
네, 저는 사실 이 장면을 할 때
severe ups and downs.
막 길거리에 나가서 막 소리도 지르고
So I
It
mean,
feels
boys
like
could
they're
suddenly go out in the
saying
street and like
so,
yell.
so,
Like, I kind
so
of wanted
much.
to do that.
많이 넣었어요.
And the English translator is saying so
succeeded in
little.
adding some of those interpretations.
Do you know what I mean?
It doesn't really suit you, I think, because I've always taken you to be a calm person.
속에서 분출하는 걸 수도 있죠.
Yeah, maybe I'm expressing that in the
그래서
game.
인조이 게임을 실제로 해보시면 이제
So if
조이를
you play
클릭해 보시면
Inzoi and you click on your Zoi, you can do actions on your own. For example, if I'm with a friend and suddenly I'm angry, I could just yell.
It's the
Or I
way
could
he
tell
says
people
a
to
really
get
long
out of my room.
sentence and she says like
Then the
two
Zois
words.
would get
It's
surprised
obviously
and just
just
leave
like
the
a
room.
language thing, but
I wanted to add a lot of features that makes these relationships dramatic. Yeah, and there was actually also a more specific question. What you mentioned was your Zoi, being able to control your Zoi. But what about other Zois? Can other Zois also kind of suddenly lose it? Let's say we're a couple. We're married.
감지한 조이가 저한테 문자를 보냅니다. 너 지금 어디 있어?
see,
That
look
if
how much he
I'm
spoke then.
away from home and I didn't tell my wife, maybe my wife might text me like, "Where are you?" There are a lot of such features that might surprise you. Yeah, now we have a lot of live questions as well, but we have one more question from an influencer. We'll watch that video and then move on to the live.
So not that long left.
Hello, I'm Pangjang Rara, here as
Oh,
Inzoi. I'm
yay.
a YouTuber based in Korea, specializing in life simulation games and building games. I love games that involve decorating spaces, so when I played Inzoi, I enjoyed walking around Dowon and Bliss Bay as if I was traveling or taking drives with my car. I especially found there were all these details even in the small alleys and tiny decorations. Did you make on-site surveys to design the maps, or do you have any personal favorite places that you incorporated? I'm curious to know if there were any special considerations or stories behind the creation of the maps, and if there are any hidden Easter eggs or unique places you could give us hints to look out for.
정말 재밌는 질문인데요.
Wow, this is a
사실
fun
이렇게
question to
개발자가
answer.
이제 게임을 만들 때 뭔가
When
여러
developers
도시를 이렇게
make
탐방하고 그래서
games, you might
역시
imagine
인조이
that we
세계관을 딱 맡겼구나
visit
해서
a lot of
만든
different
것은
cities
아니고요.
and pick one, but we did not get to do that.
그냥
Dowon in
제가 살고
Inzoi
있는 동네입니다.
was just based on my
이스터에그는
neighborhood.
아닌데
So
이제
it's not
도원의
an
한쪽
Easter
구석에
egg per
이제 제가
se, but in a
실제로 살고
corner
있는
of Dowon,
집이
you might be able to
있습니다.
find
근데 이제
the
게임을
house
갈
that
수는
I
없고요.
live in.
저쪽
You
구석에
can't really interact
그런
with it,
부분도 있고
but it is there.
실제로 인조이 게임 안에는 이스터 에그가 있습니다.
And we
네,
do have
그래서 한번
Easter eggs
구석구석을
in the game.
돌아보시면
So if
아마
you
이상한
explore
표현도 있으실 거예요.
a lot, you might
저는
find
이제
some
뭔가
odd signs
너무 말씀드리면 안 되는데 이제
or
폴리스
I don't want
라인이
to
쳐져
be
있는 것도 있고요.
too
그리고
open,
뭐
but
이상한
you might
약간
find
카드나
police investigation tape,
장식품들도 놓여 있는 게 있습니다.
or you might
이런
find
것들을
funny
개발자
decorations
많이
around.
넣으려고 저희가
We
노력했고요.
really tried our
특히나
best to
인조이라는
add these kind
게임은
of odds
이제
and
도시를
bits.
아름답게 꾸미는 것 이상으로 어떤 게임의
You
세계관,
can also we also worked on going beyond
그래서
decorating the
무대도
city, but also
세계관
adding
기반의 지역을
lore.
만들었는데 아마 곳곳을 돌아서 그런
So
인조이 안에
if you
세계관을 느낄 수 있게
explore
만들려고
a lot,
했습니다.
you
여기
might
보시면
be able
아까
to pick
제가
up on the
보여드렸던
lore.
책들도 사실 다 그런
The
의미에서
books
만든
here
책들입니다. 그래서
also
즐겁게
are kind of
즐겨주시면
a
좋을 것
hint.
같습니다.
So hope you enjoy.
이제 드디어 여러분들이 지금
Huh.
채팅을
All
통해서
right, now we're done with the
지금 접수해
pre-compiled
주신
questions.
질문들
Now we'll
답변드리려고
move
하는데
on
저희가
to the
방송
live questions we
시간상
received.
최대한 답변 드리려고 하지만
We'll try to answer as
아마
many
저희가
questions
또
as
질문을
possible,
다운받을
but due
거니까
to
최대한 빠르게
limited time,
많은
we
답변들을
might not
드리려고
be
하니까
able
좀
to answer a lot of them.
바랍니다.
We'll do our best
네,
though.
그러면 제가 지금
Hi
본 것
Galaxy,
중에서
how's it going?
바로
So
하나 있었어요.
there was
그
one question
인조이
that caught
크리에이티브
my eye.
데모를 이제 크리에이티브 스튜디오 이제 열었잖아요.
We've
그
opened the
열게 되면
Creative
거기서
Studio
만드는
demo.
이제 크리에이션을
The creations
So
from
it's-
the demo.
Is it open again now already?
Can we play them in the early access release or the full release? Yes, you can, but
like it's not yet.
their save file might encounter an error if they're
I'm
different
chilling. I'm just really excited to
version.
play this game.
But if you
I
upload
can't
them
yet, so.
to Canvas, you can move them to the new release. So please enjoy the demo, and also you can continue what you've played.
I'm very
early
excited.
access.
I mean, I've been playing it for the last few days.
Next question.
But I'm not allowed to stream it yet. But I can stream it tomorrow, finally.
There are a lot of functions being implemented in games where they use AI for conversations. We don't have it in Inzoi yet, but do you have plans to kind of be able to speak verbally with the voice?
Yeah, sure. If you have a good hard drive performance, we have the Smart Zoi feature as experimental feature. And you can have conversations with those NPCs. And Inzoi will be most effective in doing something like this because Inzoi has information on all the objects
Yeah,
that are
we'll have the drops tomorrow.
in the screen.
So I'll be
that are
streaming
being
tomorrow.
simulated.
Basically, hopefully as
So
soon
we're
as I
ready.
get up, as soon as I'm ready to stream, I
That's
will
great.
stream.
I really thought that that kind of feature would be great for Inzoi. Okay, let's move on to the next
Have
question.
you ever had
So
Twitch drops
next
before?
question is about the roadmap.
Thank you. It's
Or the
if you go on like the main
maps
Twitch
in
page, there is
Inzoi.
a section like in the top right for the
Will there
drops.
be
You have to make a Crafton account and link your
expanded
Crafton
maps in
account
the
to your
open
Twitch
world?
account.
Okay, so we're creating the next city right now, and
Through the Twitch drops
The
section.
cities in the build can be expanded. There will be added areas like the department store. That's what I really want to put in the one. So that's a sneak peek.
My hair's driving me crazy actually. It's because
We
I'm
don't
wearing a
want to
hood.
just
When I've got a hood
add
on, it just kind of all
land
bunches up there.
spaces.
It's kind of my
We
nerves.
want to add more functional areas like the department store example I gave. Okay, so next question is about the
Oh, hi
base system we
Disney.
have.
How's it going?
Are there any changes that will occur as the Zoe relationship matures? How about friendship? What if friendships get older? What happens? Okay, I think I'm pretty confident about this feature. As you have older and deeper
Thank
relationship
you.
with your friend, you'll have different levels of conversations.
I was
you
told
have.
that this color of hair didn't
Let me
suit
give
me
you an
when
example
I got my color
of
analysis
engagement.
done. They were like,
So if you meet
why?
a friend when you get engaged,
Why do you have red
your
hair?
friend
I was
might
like, I
say something
like
like
it.
this. Are you really?
They were like,
going
it's
through
like
with
the
this
worst
marriage?
color you could choose. I was like, what?
A thing that a close friend
I
can
like
only
red.
say, right? So this type of new conversations might arise. And we are trying to really add more depth into relationships. Okay, let's move on to the next
Basically,
question.
anyone who's going to be streaming it
One of the
tomorrow,
highlights of
you'll get the
today's
drops from.
presentation. There was the facial capture
because they're going to be the
you,
people who've been given the early
introduced.
access. So like I
So
would
can
imagine all of
you
those will have the
use
drops.
this feature with webcam. Okay, so we
I don't.
have
Yeah,
a
it's weird.
really
I have
great
very
facial capture
cool tone
system.
skin. I don't know.
We
They were
have
just like no,
about
and I was like, but I like bright colors.
We
Like
have more than 100
if I was to still
bones
have a bright
in the
color,
face.
what would be better? And they said
very intricate
like more of a
movements in the face. What you saw
pinky
on the
tone,
screen,
like a lighter
before,
pink.
this
I was
is
like,
just
well, that's cool too.
available.
But I've had red
with
hair for so
iPhones,
long now.
so
I
you
feel
place your
like it would be
iPhone
weird to change
in front
it.
of you, and
But yeah, they were like, no, no bright
the
colors.
webcam.
They were like
catches your
pastel colors
motion.
only. I was like, what the fuck?
the smartphone, your iPhone, will do the facial capture.
어떤 카메라도 상관없으세요. 그래서 이제
And
뭐
in case of the
우측에
motion
카메라로
capture,
구분을
it doesn't
하셔도
matter what kind of
아주
webcam you
진교한
use. It could
모션이
be
그냥
the
아니지만
camera
Has to
on
be a
the
scam.
원하는
PC.
걸 만드실 수
I
있어요.
don't know.
실제로 제가 오늘
I
보여드리진
think it's just what
않지만
looks
I didn't choose
best
to
on
say,
you.
but
게임 속에서도 이제 뭐
You know,
you can
like I feel like you can make
also take
any color
pictures
look good on you, especially if like you do your makeup and stuff and like
this
I don't know,
combination.
just make an effort. I feel like you can make
I
any
think
color
there
look
was
good.
a scene in the
I think
video
it's just
that
more
you
like
showed.
what works best.
I think influencers can also
They're very I
use
don't know. It's when I was in Korea and they're very I don't know, like
they
everyone seemed to
create
have just like black hair. Like
use
there wasn't many
those
people that had
features.
different colored hair.
I
I got
they
asked
use the
multiple
webcam
times while I was there
to
why
get their
I have red hair,
motion
and I was like,
and
what do you mean why? Like I was
use
so
an iPhone
confused.
to do the facial capture. Okay.
But I think it is a
And
pinky
there's
red
a
anyway.
really good
It's
question.
not like a
don't have
red
to
red.
answer
It's not like a
this.
pillar box red, is it?
But
I don't know.
just
Maybe
hear
I'll
me
make it a bit pinker next time and see what it looks like.
If
I do it myself anyway, so
Inzoi
I can
is
tweak
a
it. I can make it a
success.
bit pinker.
Do you have any collaborations that you want to
Yeah,
have?
it's just the creator studio,
You
isn't
can
it?
mention categories if you don't
Is
want
the
to
drop-
mention brand names.
Is the drop just access to
Really curious
creator
about this one.
studio?
Okay. A lot of different brands approached us for collaborations actually.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
were too busy.
I
with
feel like you could
preparing
rock
for early
anything.
access. And so
If you give it a chance,
have-
you know.
a car company in the early
And
access
build this time, yeah, build. Yeah, last time
Got
it was just
approached by a
crazy,
lot of
wasn't it? But
jewelry
now it's
brands
the
as
build
well.
studio too.
love
I haven't
jewelry.
played around with the build studio too much this time, but I need to.
So we can
I played around with
jewelry in a lot of
just the
details.
lifestyle
I think
stuff in the
I like
jobs
to
and
collaborate
exploring a lot more.
jewelry.
I wish I could stream it for you right now, but I'm not allowed to
Please
until midnight. I'm not gonna stream it at midnight. I'll stream it tomorrow.
Now we have another good question.
지금은 얼리 액세스를 이번에 출시하는 거죠.
So this is an
The
early
creator studio
access
is just for your
launch.
character, and the build studio is like for buildings and
So
furniture
when
and stuff.
can we expect the full release? the
yes,
full
you
launch of the
can,
game?
but you have to get it through watching
Well,
Inzoi
I'm not
streams.
sure.
You, so
I
you
can't
watch an
really be
Inzoi stream
sure
on
at
Twitch
this
for
moment.
15 minutes, I think it is, and you get access through Twitch
Said
drops.
this multiple times,
Inzoi
but
Kitty, I
I
know, I
think
love-
Inzoi
I
has a
love-
long way to go.
It looks like my cat as
And-
well. Oh, I wish I could show you my cats.
We are taking
I'll tell you
early
guys the
access very
story after
seriously.
this, okay? I'll tell you guys the story of my cats after this.
And
We've got like 8 minutes
I
left.
would love for the full launch to be in the near future.
I've been playing it for the last few days. It is great.
I want
It
to
is
wait
great.
until everyone agrees with me that we are ready to go with the full launch. So are you saying that you need the players' permission?
정식이야라고 하면 안 되는 거 아닐까요?
좀 이상하죠, 그냥 그렇게 하시면.
Yeah, I think we have to all agree that
좋습니다. 뭐
and be on the same page about this. Okay.
저희의 어쨌든 목표가
So
계속
nothing's set in
게임을
stone,
저희
and your
유저분들과 함께
goal
소통하면서
is
이렇게
to really
개발해
Because I
communicate
feel like there's a
with
few new
players
people
and
considering
complete the
I'm
game.
streaming
And we
something
want to
different
wait
to what I
until
normally stream
the
today.
players are okay with you. Okay, let me put it this way. So, if I can say with
I feel like it
confidence,
will
we
be
have
pretty
core
much every
fans,
live
I think
because
that's when
anyone
can
who's streaming
do
the full game
launch.
tomorrow
That
is like
sounds
one of the
reasonable.
selected creators, so
Okay,
they're all
there's
gonna have
another
access to the
question
drops. So I'm
right
pretty
after
sure it's
that
just
question.
any
I
live.
don't know if I can ask this question, but let me go
It's
ahead.
definitely mine for sure. So you can watch mine.
How about airplanes? Can we expect flying objects? I mean,
Flying
it's great
objects.
that we have cars already, but can we expect other flying objects in the future? Do you have any plans? Okay, cars have given
Yeah.
us enough headache.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not sure if we are ready for planes, but let me share with you an anecdote. So we were working on something with the dev team, and one of the team members asked me about gliding feature. Hey Keijun, how about if we enable people to glide? How about
What is
if
going
we
on?
allow free
Gliding.
falling? slowly free falling from the building. I'm not sure about the airplanes yet. I don't think we're ready yet.
말씀드려야 될지 모르겠지만
Okay.
전자계
Not sure if I
게임이
should
또 마침
mention this,
날아다니는
but
거가 좀
예,
중심된
뭐 예전에 제가
게임이다
이제 뭐
보니까
그런 게임을 만든 적이 있어서
you have
가능할
experience
거는 같습니다.
making a
일본을 좀
game
기대해 볼 수 있는
with
그런 기대감을
flying
주시는
objects, right? So
답변이었네요.
yeah.
아,
I do have experience in that.
이거는 좀 질문이 저희가 다른 채널
Okay,
통해서도
so
그 살짝 언급한 적이 있었는데
this has been
이번
mentioned in
기회를
a different
통해서 좀
channel,
상세하게 말씀 주시면
but
좋을 것
I think
같아가지고
we should
이거
mention this
관심
anyways.
있어가지고 여쭤보면
So
감옥에 갈 수
here we
있나요?
go.
굉장히
Can
간단히
you
질문이에요.
also go
감옥에 갈
to
수가
the jail?
있는데요. 감옥에
Yes, you can.
Jail.
갇히면 여러분들이 막 할
If
수 없는
you
아주 좋은
are,
방이 있고요. 물론 거기서
That's
stuck in jail.
awesome.
주무실 수도 있고
네.
You can
견딜 수는 있는데
eat and
너무
sleep
감옥에
and
완전히 갇혀서 못 나오게 해놓지는 않았어요.
have your daily life there,
여러
but
시스템들 간섭하다 보면 탈주가 가능한
you
거예요.
could actually
저희가
break
그거를
out of jail as
네,
well.
내부에서
What?
해야
Oh my
되는데
god.
절대 못 나오게
The content
해야 되는
possibilities.
개발팀의
We're going to
Um,
jail,
the
guys.
아니, 탈주를
team
해도
members,
그것도
some of
되는데
them
왜 막아요?
said
이런 사람이 있어서
we have
현재는
to
감옥에
limit
있고
them
감옥에 갈 수 있습니다.
into
어떻게
being
가시냐면
confined in
나쁜
the
짓을 많이
jail.
하시면 돼요.
But
그러면
some
이제
said
경찰관이
that
오고, 감옥에
jailbreak
갇히게
should be
되고,
possible.
그러면
So
이제 감옥에서
we met in the middle
몇 시간
ground,
동안
and
있어야
it is
되고요.
sort of
기간이
possible.
끝나면
And
나오시게 됩니다. 네. 네.
yes, you can go to
That's
jail.
wild.
얼리엑스에서 지나면
네.
지날수록 좀 더 발전 가능성이
맞습니다.
있는 부분인
I
것
guess
같네요.
this can also
네.
develop over
그
time.
다음 질문도
Yes.
이것도 확실히
Okay, let's go to the next
시청자분들이
question.
굉장히 관심 많으신 질문이어가지고 뱀파이어나
Okay,
느낌감 같은
vampires,
초현실적인
werewolves,
판타지 계열의 이제
any
존재들
kind of
업데이트에
fantastical
대한 계획이 있으실까요?
beings that would be available in the game.
Surely they're gonna be like later
I
DLCs.
initially showed a video.
Surely.
뱀파이어.
Oh, there's like
I
different
created
colored
a
people,
vampire
wasn't there?
Zoe.
개발팀분들이 좀 자유롭게 소통하고 막 본인이 만든 걸 막 올리기 하는데
Our team members like to share what they create in the game, and one of the team members had a vampire, and it was very interesting to me. So I think as soon
I
as
mean, The
we
Sims has
are
been dead to me for a long
pretty
time.
much done with the early
It's just the
access
same thing
phase,
over and
we
over
can
again.
start adding things like that.
네, 좋습니다.
We can definitely have
An
fantastical elements in the game.
expensive add-ons.
We can actually change the skin color to extreme degrees, right? You can have blue skin even. So to some degree, you can already create some fantasy world.
저도 너무
Okay,
개인적으로
next
이제
question.
살짝 원하는 기능이어가지고
This is
이게
something
오늘
that I want.
롤리맨에서는 공개하시지 않으셨거든요.
You didn't
그래서
talk about
혹시나
this
그냥
in
피디님
the
생각이
roadmap,
어떤지
How
그냥
long is
but
left?
I'm curious
3
what you think,
minutes.
Keijun.
That was a long 5
아이돌
minutes.
이제 기능도 옛날에 한번 공개한 적이
So
있어요.
you
그 아이돌이 실제로
talked
그
about the
직업처럼
idol,
되어가지고 나중에 콘서트까지 하는 그런
featured
것까지도
ones?
이제 상상할 수
Is
있어요.
it possible to implement it and even have concerts with K-pop idols? Can be jobs, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing for
So-
my job. They said it, so I can say it. I didn't want to tell you too much details.
I think
But I'm
K-pop idols
that's what I'm doing for my job. Training to be an idol.
and under Adam Entertainment,
Yeah,
And-
that's my job. Yeah.
네, 아직은 조금
That's what I've been
부족한
doing.
상태이지만 좀더
We-
발전할
It's so
계획이
fun.
있으신 걸로.
have plans to develop
이제 뭐,
it, but it'll take
사인을
time.
명확하게 주셔가지고 안타깝게도 저희가
Okay,
더
I
이상 질문을
think we have to
진행을
wrap
못할
up
거고요.
right
하지만
now.
걱정하지 않으셔도 되는 게
There's a
저희는
signal
항상
for us to
디스코드나
stop.
이제 다양한 매체를 통해서
But
계속
we
소통을
have
하니까
open channels
계속 이제
on
질문들
Discord,
주시면
and
되겠습니다.
you can
네.
ask questions to us anytime.
와주셔서 깜짝 놀랐습니다. 사실 제가
Keijun, closing remarks.
25년차
Thank you, everyone.
이렇게 많은 분들 앞에서
I have been developing
게임을
games
정말 처음인 것
for
같습니다.
over 20 years, but it's
특히 이제
first time
제가
for
게임을
me
낸다는
to
거는 이제
stand
게임
in front of
업계에는
you
이런
like
비유가
this
있어요.
and
게임을 실시한다는 거는 아기를 낳는 거랑
um,
비슷하다고요. 이제 부모의
introduce a
마음으로
game
이렇게
like this.
게임을 내게 돼요. 그럼
In
이제
Korea,
이 아이가
in gaming
세상에
industry, we
나가서
say
어떻게 잘 살아가길 기도하는데
releasing a game is
정말
like giving
인조는
birth to a
보면
child.
이렇게 목이 막 메어요. 지금.
And it's actually really touching for me to introduce Inzoi to all of you like this. And
여러분들하고 계속 여러분의 얘기를 귀담아 듣고
I promise you that I will keep listening to you and I will do my best to create the best life simulation game. Please join me and
The slow talking in English
enjoy Inzoi
kills
together.
me,
Thank you.
dude. Kills me. I know that they're just like waiting, like so that they can translate the whole sentence, but the slow talking, the slow translation in English kills me, dude. I'm like, I don't know. Honestly, I'm so impatient. Not much has changed with the flood situation, but I'm still. I mean, I don't know. You kind of can't see it, but the floor is still destroyed and everything. But we had the moisture readings taken again recently, so we went to Japan because we were literally bored of just nothing happening and just delays with the work to fix the house. So we were like, screw it. They brought a load of dehumidifiers into the house, which are like, if you've never had like the proper industrial dehumidifiers, they're absolutely insane. Like it literally feels like there's a tornado going on in your house and they're really hot. It's like kind of not livable when they're in your house. So we buggered off. We were like, screw it. We went to Japan for 2 weeks and these dehumidifiers were blasting in the house for the full 2 weeks while we were away. And then we came back and they measured the moisture levels again and the moisture levels are good now. So the work can start. We're just waiting for the work to be approved and start, which is, it's just annoying waiting. Like I thought it might have even started this week, but it's not looking promising that it's starting this week now. So it might start next week. There's not multiplayer yet, but they were just talking about like maybe implementing it in the future. But they said they want like more ideas from the community first. But yeah, we flooded on the 1st of Jan and I was literally talking about my cats earlier and I was saying that one of my cats looks just like the cat from Inzoi. But our cats can't live here at the moment. My cats are usually a big part of my content. Like, and I always show them to the stream and stuff. But they've had to go and live at my parents' house because our house just literally isn't safe to live at the moment. Like there's no floors. It's really bad. Like all the skirting boards are showing, all the nails in the ground. Like it's just not safe to have cats here at the moment. And then once the building work starts, it's definitely not going to be safe to have cats here because it's going to be loud and there's going to be all kinds going on. So the cats are at the parents' house at the moment, and my parents aren't exactly animal people, so it's quite an awkward one. I can't wait to get them back here, but soon as I have them back here, as soon as we have the new studio built, I will definitely make them more into like part of my streams again. You guys I'll make sure you can have a camera where you can see them and stuff again. But I just always want to be like, look, my cat looks like the cat from Inzoi, but but I can't show you her. She's so cute. I feel like I could show you a picture of her, but it might be hard for me to find. Like she looks. I mean, let me go into my folders and see if I can find it quickly, because I have like one folder that it's not as hard to find it. She's literally so cute, bro. There's like a really cute picture of her smiling. I'm trying to find it. Okay, this is proving difficult. Oh, that was the fatty bum bum picture. Oh my god, she's so cute. Okay, I show you. Okay, this was a while ago. She looks a bit less fluffy than the Inzoi cat. Can you see her? Let's try. Can you see her? I know that my camera's really small today, but look at the baby. She kind of looks like the Inzoi cat. She's a bit whiter than the Inzoi cat, I guess. The Inzoi cat has more like grey bits. She has grey feet and a grey tail. But she does look like him a little bit. I wonder, is the Inzoi cat a boy or a girl? I actually don't know. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. I miss them. Look at the poor little kitties. I want to bring them home with me. I miss them. I think there probably will be today. What day was I there last? What day is it now? It's Wednesday. I was there Monday. Well, no, technically I was there Tuesday as well because I came back Tuesday morning. So technically I was there Tuesday morning. And like, not really. One like a bit, like a little bit, you could see the split like kind of opening. But yeah, I'm surprised that the girls had her eyes open for like 3 days and none of the boys have opened their eyes yet. So I bet today there will be at least some with at least half an eye open or something. I remember last time, like, the whole eye didn't open. Like, you'd have, like, half the eye open and half not. So they looked really strange. Like, they had tiny little eyes. And then when they open fully, they look super cute. Yeah, they're, like, really behind her. It's crazy. Okay, well, I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna open Inzoi. I'm gonna try and get some footage. I've got the hiccups really bad. Gonna try and get some footage of me driving the car because I need like some footage of manually driving the car. What else do I need footage of? There's a few things. Oh, I need footage of how the houses in Inzoi, they slowly like get dirty over time. Like they visually get dirty. Like your couch gets dirty, your floors get dirty over time, and your plants die and stuff like that. So like you have to clean them and keep on top of them. And I want to just get like some footage of like the house getting dirty over time and then cleaning it and seeing how it's all sparkly. There's just a few like things like that I want to record. Try to get arrested. I've been really behaved. Like I've literally just, although, so my character's training to be an idol, right? So she was learning how to dance and how to sing. And I don't even have any direct neighbors. I'm like on my own pretty much. But my character, I got her a microphone and she was singing to like get her singing level up. And then I got this pop-up like, you're disturbing the peace sort of thing. You're being too loud. I was like, who can hear me? No one can hear me. I was so confused. And then I got negative karma. I got negative karma for singing too loud. I was like, I'm in my own house. But I didn't really check what time it was when I was singing, so I'm wondering if it was too late or something. I wasn't really paying attention to the time. So maybe it could have been like late at night or something. But yeah, the drops start tomorrow. But we will have them on this stream. So you can come back here. I will be playing the game tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try and swap out my headphones for like in-ears or something for tomorrow, because I plan to play the game for a while, and when I play games for a while, like I get like a headache here. So I might try and find in-ears. Although I really love the look of these headphones. They're so cool, but like sometimes like when I've had it on for a long time, it just starts to get a bit achy, but I'm really sensitive, so when I'm in VR, it happens a lot. So yeah, it's a shame. Like, I really just want to be able to stream it to you guys, but I can't. I have an idea, though. I have an idea. It's already the 20th. It's like midnight tonight for us, I think. It'll tell you the exact time on the website so that you can actually like well, you won't have to convert it into your time. It will say it in your time. It's midnight for us. Okie dokie. Well, see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Are you excited? Same. Same. Okay. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.